Have you ever wanted to play a Pokemon game with multiple regions? How about one with seamless multiplayer so you can catch them all with your friends? Or maybe one that works on any major phone or operating system? Well, my friends, this is no longer impossible. We now have a game that can do all of that. Good day, everyone. My name is Gentleman Jax, and today I'm going to be telling you why you should be playing Pokemmo. Pokemmo is an online Pokemon MMO that uses the old ROMs to create a seamless multiplayer experience that spans across multiple regions. Now you might think, why hasn't Nintendo taken this down yet? Well, the reason is because this is technically a collection of ROMs that were put together to create a MMO-like game. The ultimate goal of Pokemmo is to create the ultimate Pokemon game, and that it does quite well. Now, what do I mean by the ultimate Pokemon game? I mean one that spans across multiple regions, allows us as players to experience several different storylines, allows our friends to join us on our epic journeys, and allows us to simply enjoy ourselves in the grand universe of Pokemon. Now you might be asking, why am I advocating so passionately about this game? Well, I grew up playing Pokemon Emerald and I loved that game, and it's still one of my favorite games of all time. But to see it come back with Pokemmo in its tried and true form, with all of the other features it includes, is absolutely euphoric. When you start off your character in Pokemmo, you can pick which region you want to start in. Now, of course, I picked Hoenn, but if you don't like Hoenn, you can pick Kanto or Unova. And also, Sinnoh is currently on the way as well. Pokemmo also has a smart system that allows players to transfer between regions. After you get the 4th gym badge, you are allowed to go to the other regions via a ferry. Another thing they did was they established pretty strict limits on your Pokemon's levels for each region based off of how many gyms you have completed. I like this a lot because that adds a challenge to the game and it makes sure that you can't just power through with your starter. There are some people who might not like this, but if you're playing Pokemon only with your starter, then you're not getting the whole experience, and if you still don't like that, feel free to leave me a hate comment down below. Speaking of socializing, one thing I really love about Pokemmo is the multiplayer aspect, which I have brought up before, but now I'm going to expand upon. When I began my Pokemon journey with my friend Greg in the Unova region, I didn't expect how much I would enjoy my time with him. Whether we were battling as rivals, exploring every nook and cranny of Unova, or just trying to catch them all, we certainly had a great time. You don't realize how fascinating multiplayer Pokemon can be until you've done it. Now, it's a little bit like the anime. If you notice, Ash always has his companions. Why don't you get some of your own? They can be your rivals, they can be your best friends, they can be both. Another thing that's really cool about the multiplayer here is that there are co-op dungeons and areas to do multi-battles in, such as the Battle Frontier. This really excites me because once my friends and I get to a higher level, then we will be able to take those on together. But hands down, the best aspect of the multiplayer is the accessibility it brings to players, and to allow them to invite their friends, newcomers and veterans of the series alike. Which leads me to my next point, the accessibility factor. A lot of people accuse Pokemon of simply being a kid's game, but the reality is Pokemon is a game that caters to every audience, which is the beauty of it. It's complicated, yet it's simple. It's elaborate, but yet it doesn't put too much strain on the player. One of these strains might be money. While Pokemmo does have a microtransaction system, it only affects cosmetic items. And one of the reasons why I don't plan on getting Sword and Shield, which I might get some hate for, is because of the fact that I don't want to buy a Switch, which is a $300 entry fee, and then have to pay for a full-price game. Now, Pokemmo alleviates these entry-level costs by not making you have a console for it. In fact, the PC specs for this are pretty low, and you can even have it on your phone. Plus, the game is entirely free. And I don't think anyone can say no to a free Pokemon game. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should be playing Pokemmo, because of its multiple regions, its seamless multiplayer, and its accessibility. But of course, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment telling me what you think, join my Discord, links down in the description, and subscribe, okay? Thanks guys, I'm out.